Time hardly ever moves in a straight line. It jags at times, moving so slowly that you can hardly perceive it, while in other cases, a memory can carry on a little while farther than words can describe. Something most don't mention about life is how fleeting moments are. How a day, a month, or even years with the people you love could be flying by with the rug being pulled from under you before you can realize it. I'm honestly quite surprised. There aren't many shows, anime or otherwise, that attempt the idea of a nostalgic story without being something that ties back to something the viewer can remember. It's a bit for that reason I find it difficult to talk about Frieren, since it's an anime that gives me a feeling more than an experience, if that makes sense. The pastel aesthetic and the beautiful visuals give way to a show that's incredibly easy on the eyes. Yet the things that stick with me most are the central main character and their interactions with the people around her. This essentially effortless feeling that everyone we come across is on a journey, and meeting her is just a part of their experience as well. This elf has lived for thousands of years, reciprocating that back to them 100-fold. A lifetime that's inconceivable compared to how short ours are. Unlike most stories, the main quest is already over. There's no urgent threat. There's no conflict that needs to be resolved. From episode 1, it's established that the Demon King has been defeated. She and her party has already done the most important thing that they'll ever possibly do from then on. To an elf that lives multiple lifetimes longer than a human's, the short 10 years that they spent together was merely a blip in her life. Even though it was filled with so many little moments that added up to be an incredibly memorable experience, it would hardly compare to her lifespan in the slightest. Something she believed to be true at first. But isn't it those little moments, those blips in our lives that shine through the brightest when we look back on them? Frieren, the show, not the character. It's about those moments that mean more than just time can compose them. The nostalgic memories that Frieren, the character, not the show, took for granted and simply thought was a passing existence. It's a journey that breaks down the importance of taking a moment to just appreciate what you have while you have it. You never know how long you'll have something until it's gone, which is beautifully illustrated throughout Frieren. The show, not the character. Actually, both of them. Each different scene captures a piece of Frieren's life as the story goes along. Her running into her past trip with the hero's party that happened over half a century ago, taking on their apprentices and carrying on their journey. Looking into the small 10 years that held so much endearment to her, to a degree where she hardly knew how much it affected her. Her past party members had grown older in no time at all, yet the world moved on, ever changing, ever moving forward, as time halts for no one. It kind of reminds me of those feelings you get when you revisit your old high school or a town that you once knew. Everything seems so familiar yet so distant. Things around you changed so much yet stayed the same. Then you look down at yourself and realize that you could probably say the same about yourself as well. Frieren, the show about nothing. The reason why it sticks with me as much as it does, and possibly for so many others, is simply how it takes a journey that feels so natural and linear, and really makes you feel the history of these characters and settings. It's a show more about the importance of moments that we have with others, their fleeting finite years between them, and their ultimate effect on our lives as time inevitably moves forward without ceasing. How long do you have with the people around you? How many moments have you passed without you appreciating them, only for them to be later coveted? What would your story look like if history was an open book? Who will you see tomorrow, and how will it affect the rest of your life? Me. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.
As I brush the dust off each memory, there you all appear, right behind my eyes. I have lived my life, waiting for the day that we would be together once more. I thank you, Frieren.